guys, Naturally Marked here. Today I want to talk to you about how to build credit. So if you're interested in this video, then just keep watching. Now this is going to be like a Mystery Monday type of video because I don't necessarily talk to you guys about money or finances, but since I have learned a little something about money, credit, then I felt like it was like my duty to share because not that many people or young people, and I'm gonna keep it real, black people know about credit. So I felt like, hey, maybe if I can say it how I can say it and maybe somebody can get it or understand it, then that's what I am going to do. I'm gonna just say it of how I learned how to build my credit. So just keep watching if you're interested in this video. So for one, the first tip that I will have to say is to talk to a financial advisor. It sounds really stupid. It sounds like, why do I need to go talk to a financial advisor? Who is a financial advisor? A financial advisor is anybody at your bank. If you got a bank account, go talk to someone that is sitting off in those chairs. Make an appointment, make a schedule, talk to them about your future plans. Do you plan on buying a house? Do you plan on buying a car? Do you plan on renting or even owning or even starting your own business? Like, what are your future goals? And talk to a financial advisor about the steps that you should take to get better credit, or even what are the credit limits or your credit. What are the limits that your credit has to be to even afford to get this car or afford to get a house? Start talking about that stuff at a young, early age with a financial advisor. Which leads me into my next thing. Get credit young. How do you start building credit young? Right when you turn 18, I believe, you can start getting credit cards. Now you might have to do a credit card where you put down $100, or even do a credit card where you put down $300, and if you keep your balance paid and you don't let that credit card go in delinquents or anything like that, then that is one way that you can be able to start building your credit the easy way, if no one is going to give you a credit card, if no one has already reached out to you about getting a credit card. Now, young people, hear me when I say this though. If you're 18 and you get a credit card, that is not your money. You have to pay that crap back to whoever you borrowed it from, and if you don't pay it back, then it's gonna go on your credit line. Then that's a whole nother video about credit and paying off your credit and stuff like that. But it's going, if you get a credit card, it comes with interest, it comes with so much other stuff if you don't pay it off immediately. If you buy something, pay it off immediately. Don't buy something that you don't have the money for with your credit card, because at the end of the month they're gonna add interest to it, and if you can't pay off the regular balance, you sure the hell is not gonna be able to pay off the balance with the interest on it. Start building your credit young, and then when you get into your mid-20s, late 30s, and you want to buy that house, you've already started practicing good credit and you've already started establishing good credit at a young age. So start making smart financial choices right at the age of 18. And I know that is really hard to say that to you, and especially with someone that is just now getting out of high school or whatever. But if your parents aren't teaching you about credit, like, I really don't know what to say, because my parents told me to pay cash with everything, but my parents are from the 60s and that era where you can walk into a bank and your name is cash, or you can pay cash with everything because you didn't need credit back then. So I come from that era of where, hey, pay cash because credit, you don't want to get in debt with credit. But now we just need to teach our young people, like if I have kids, I'm going to teach them, hey, get a credit card. Credit cards, you have to do point A, B, and C with it, and learn how to properly use a credit card and what it means to have a credit card, and start building your credit early so that you can have that house by the age of 25 if you're that mature, if you want a house, or even by the age of 30 when you get a little bit older and start realizing what life really is. Then you'll be able to have great credit and you don't have to start working on your credit when you are 30, 35 years old. You can already have good credit at the age, starting good credit at the age of 18. So if you're already out, you're grown, you're 18, and you've already have a credit card or anything like that, you got a car payment, make sure you make all of your payments on time, because if you don't, that charges unnecessary fees like late payments and all of this stuff. And every time when you make a late payment, that is a ding on your credit, and that shows on your credit like, hey, she was delinquent paying this bill 8 times, 9 times, 10 times. So that just lets the bank know, hey, if that lets anybody know, an apartment complex, the next person you want to get in a car loan with, a person that is trying to finance you for a house, like the bank or whoever you are trying to get a loan from, they're going to look at all of that crap. And I think even some jobs look at your credit score too. I believe so. Don't quote me on that, but I think they do. And that just shows what type of a person you are. Is if you can actually keep your word and make your payments on time and not be yerking people around, they look at that stuff on your credit and it hurts your credit. And it is so hard to get delinquencies off of your credit, your background, because it's like you failed to pay this bill on time. Like, there is no excuse. You made a commitment to pay this on time, and that's what you need to do. If it's an apartment complex or your car loan, make all of your payments on time so it does not hurt your credit. So my next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is to pay off all of your credit cards. If you have any credit cards from back in the day, you need to start out with paying the cheapest one first and work yourself up to the bigger total. Once you do this, even if you pay off that little credit card, your credit score is going to jump so much, just because they see that you are in compliance and that you are trying to make your credit score a lot better. But if you have other people that are wanting money from you, they are going to call your phone. But you need to make sure that you start paying off the small credit, even if it's a ticket, because I believe like police speeding tickets or the lights that flashes on at the stoplights, if you get a ticket from one of those little poles or something, that goes on your credit. So start paying off everything that is on your credit to help your credit score grow, from the smallest little thing, if it's $150, all the way up to the greatest thing, if it's $5,000. Start paying off all little things on your credit to help your credit score grow. So the last thing that I have to talk to you guys about with trying to build your credit is to be aware of how many times your credit is being ran. If you go into Marshalls and they keep asking you, do you want this credit card, and you can get 10% off of your purchase at this moment if you sign up with us and get this this Marshalls home card, that is running your credit. And who knows how many times they are running your credit to get this Marshalls credit card, Macy's credit card. If you go and get an apartment complex, make sure you ask them, hey, when you guys do a background check, who else are you allowing to see or else run backgrounds on my credit? That is very important, because the more your credit is ran, the more your score goes down. So if someone goes out, like if you go and get a loan for a ring for the older people, or more mature people, not mature, but for people that have lived a little bit more, but for like a wedding ring, if you go and fill out for a loan at, I don't even know, some wedding ring shop, Macy's, I mean, yeah, even Macy's, you can get a card there, Zell's, K's, all these little jewelry places. If you go and fill out for a loan from them, they could shotgun your credit and run your credit 8-7 times and have it and be trying to find a bank that's actually going to work with you. So if one bank says no, they're not going to come back and tell you that that bank says no. They're just going to go and run your credit again, because you've given them permission to run your credit. So they're going to run your credit as many times as they need to be able to get a yes from someone, so that you are in this loan and this bond with them. So just be aware of how many times your credit is being ran, because that also makes your credit score goes down. So if this video helped anyone out there, please let me know down in the comment section what are some of the things that you did not know about credit that I mentioned in this video, or something that you feel like you could work on? Let me know down in the comment section what you think about building credit. If you've already known this, or else if you have other tips that I didn't mention, please leave it down in the comment section and help the community out. Help us grow and learn how to build credit together. So thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.